Air travel is undergoing substantial changes as we move into the year 2025, which may have an impact on how you pack for your flights and how you organize your itinerary. It is possible that you will need to make adjustments to your routines in order to comply with these updates, which aim to simplify the flying experience by imposing stricter limits on liquids and devices, as well as new carry-on size standards. An in-depth look at the future changes and the ways in which you can handle them without any difficulty is presented here. The Universal Carry-On Size Standard. Over the course of several years, passengers have been forced to contend with varying carry-on size regulations between airlines, which has resulted in confusion and costly surprises. It is anticipated that by the year 2025, airlines all over the world would have adopted a universal size standard of 56 by 40 by 23 centimeters. Because of this modification, a single bag will now be able to satisfy the standards of all carriers, which means that it will no longer be necessary to check the exact size requirements of each airline. The majority of travelers, however, may have difficulties as a result of this new norm because a sizable volume of carry-on luggage that is now in use will no longer be able to satisfy these requirements. According to surveys conducted on the market, more than 60% of the carry-on bags that are now available, including several that are marketed as airline compliant, are somewhat too big. It is possible for your bag to be flagged at the gate if it is even a few centimeters over the limit. By deploying sophisticated size-checking machines at both check-in desks and boarding gates, airlines are making it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to circumvent these laws. As a result of this change in enforcement, passengers will be required to carefully measure their existing bags or contemplate purchasing new luggage that is in accordance with the revised criteria. Despite the fact that the modification is intended to make traveling easier, the transition that will take place immediately may be problematic for individuals who are in need of replacing their present bags. Since it is anticipated that retailers will respond by providing bags that are customized to the new criteria, you should keep an eye out for updated options in the event that your existing bag does not meet the requirements. Liquid restrictions. Evolving gradually. Despite the fact that the well-known 311 rule for carrying liquids has been a standard practice in the aviation industry for many years, substantial changes are being brought about by developments in scanning technology. In contrast to the stringent 100 milliliter limit per container, several airports now permit passengers to bring full-sized liquids through security. This is a shift from the previous policy. On the other hand, this upgrade is not yet widespread, and the introduction of it in stages may cause uncertainty among tourists. For the purpose of navigating this uncertainty, it is recommended that you continue packing smaller containers unless you are very confident that all of the airports along your route have accepted the relaxed limitations. Even if you are permitted to bring heavier liquids, it is still a good idea to put them in a distinct section of your luggage that is easily accessible. This will help you save time and avoid frustration during security inspections. At the same time, this strategy reduces the likelihood of losing expensive products in the event that more stringent regulations are applied at a connecting airport. Changes to electronics regulations. In the year 2025, the regulations that govern electronics are also being revised, with the primary focus being placed on the safety of lithium batteries by airlines and security agencies. Among the most significant alterations is the introduction of power banks. Chargers that are portable and have a capacity of less than 100 watt-hours, WH, are typically permitted to be carried in carry-on bags. However, airlines are now required to give their consent for devices with capacities ranging from 100 to 160 watt-hours, while anything with a capacity greater than 160 watt-hours is legally prohibited. The overall number of lithium battery devices that a passenger is permitted to take is also being restricted by airlines, with the majority of airlines capping the amount at 15 to 20 gadgets. Not only does this comprise your essential electronic devices, but it also includes spare batteries. To avoid exceeding these limits, travelers who are carrying a variety of electronic devices, including phones, computers, cameras, and chargers, need to pack intelligently. Smart luggage. New challenges. Increasingly stringent controls have been imposed on smart luggage, which has been heralded as the future of travel. Bags that come equipped with their own batteries have gained popularity due to the fact that they offer a variety of convenient functions such as GPS tracking and USB charging outlets. Airline companies, on the other hand, now demand that these batteries allow for removal. The use of bags that contain batteries that cannot be removed could be completely prohibited, rendering them unfit for use on airplanes. Even in cases where the battery can be removed, certain airlines require that it be transported in a separate item that is carried by the passenger rather than being left inside the luggage. In light of the fact that different airlines have different policies, it is essential to check the regulations of the airlines that you use frequently. It is important for travelers to examine if the additional convenience of smart luggage balances the potential complications, particularly considering that conventional luggage combined with a portable charger can frequently achieve comparable outcomes without the need for worry about regulatory complications. Weight limits are here to stay. While size has traditionally been the primary concern for carry-ons, airlines are increasingly imposing strict weight limits. In 2025, many carriers are enforcing limits between 8 and 10 kilograms, 17 to 22 pounds, and these limits often include personal items such as laptop bags and purses. Airlines are becoming more diligent about monitoring weight, with some airports introducing automated scales at check-in kiosks and gates. These systems weigh your bag as you proceed through the airport, leaving no room for leniency. Preparing for the future of travel. The changes coming in 2025 are designed to improve safety and streamline air travel, but they may also require travelers to rethink their packing habits. By staying informed and adapting to these new rules, you can avoid unexpected challenges and fees. Measuring your luggage, double-checking airport policies, and strategically packing electronics and liquids will help ensure a smoother journey. While these updates may seem overwhelming, being proactive will save you time and money in the long run. Traveling smarter means embracing these changes and planning accordingly to make the most of your trips. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.